Hey, what's up everybody? This is Likeits1985, and today we'll be taking a look at the Overwatch Ultimates Reinhardt figure. Now Reinhardt is the character I play in the Overwatch game. In fact, it's the only character I play in the game. I just started playing the game because my nieces and nephews play the game, so I wanted to learn how to play it. I like Reinhardt as a character because I always like characters that are big and bulky and armored, and this definitely the Reinhardt character fits the bill, and therefore I was really interested in picking up the action figure. Now you may ask, am I planning to pick up any more Overwatch action figures? The answer at this time is no, because I don't really have an attachment to any of the other characters, and this is the only character I play in the game. So at this point, no. But at $50, I'm glad I don't have any inclination to pick up more Overwatch figures, because this is a hefty price tag on this, but I would argue it's worth it, just in terms of the amount of plastic you get. And, it's only one character, true, but it's a larger-than-life character, and definitely a large figure here. So, let me first start off by going through the accessories. First off, we can take a look at his weapon here that he has in his hand. I will say the reason I have it posed in his hand to start off the review is because it was extremely difficult to get this placed in his hand, so I don't really want to take it out again, because that's going to be a pain to get it back in. So you can see he does hold it, no problems, because the grip is so tight, or sculpted so tight, that it's really not going anywhere, and like I said, it's really hard to get placed into his hand. But yeah, we can take a look at it here, just in his hand, just fine. Very, very cool. Of course, it's his iconic weapon from the game. Nice sculpt. Nice coloring, really fantastic. I like it a lot. And it's about the size, the funny thing, it's about the size as an actual judge's gavel, so you're like, order in the court, order in the court. So it does have that heft and size to it. So that's really cool. So moving on to the other accessories, you do get this piece here, which actually does attach into the shield. Now this is, of course, the iconic shield that the character uses in the game, and what you do is you attach this to the front, and that pegs into his forearm right there. I do want to say that this piece, in terms of overall size, is quite impressive. It measures about 12 inches long, or over 12 inches long, and over 8 inches high. So really fantastic, a fantastic size piece there. And the other accessories, if you want to call them, are these stands that allow you to kind of place the shield here and have them stand up, have the shield stand up on its own, or support it while it's in the figures, attached to the figure. So there is that. But this is really an amazing accessory here. I mean, just the just the amount of plastic you're getting, the plastic you're getting here is phenomenal. And this is obviously where a lot of the cost comes from. You have the core figure. You have the accessory here, the weapon accessory, and then you have this large shield. So $50, I'm going to say it's reasonable, I would say, for the amount of plastic you're getting here. So not too bad. You can see it's just a very solid, very imposing looking accessory as a shield. And you can see it does, well, let me go ahead and attach it to him and show you how that works. There is a peg behind here that would peg into his forearm, right there. And then to kind of hold that and anchor that in place, you attach this piece here. And then he has his shield that we do see in the game. So of course you can place figures behind here if you have a display, for example. You have other Overwatch figures to display. You can certainly put them behind the shield, as if it, how they would kind of appear in the game, where Reinhardt would be shielding them from attacks. They would stand behind the shield. So you do have that nice capability to set up your display like that if you have more Overwatch figures, or if you wanted to create just a random display of other type of figures, you can do that too as well, and display them with the actual Reinhardt figure. So, as I mentioned before, I do not have any other Overwatch figures to display with Reinhardt, but here is a comparison with the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster and the Marvel Legends infamous Iron Man figure, the 6-inch scale figure. So you can see there, get an idea of how large, how tall the Reinhardt figure is. Alright, so let's take a look at articulation. So starting with the head actually can go up and down a little bit, side to side as well. You do have the shoulder armor on both sides that do articulate independently of the shoulder. The actual shoulder, let's see how far that can go out. Really, it's about that far in terms of just the arm movement to the side. Of course, you got the rotation like that. You do have a joint here at the elbow, and the range is just about like that. Coming to the wrist/hand, of course you can swivel all the way around and back and forth like that. There is articulation at the torso area, side to side. Looking at the hips/leg, back, forward, and that's about how far you can go out to the side. There is a joint at the knee, and there are two joints at the knee, and then you have ankle articulation like this and back and forth like that. So let's go ahead and take a minute just to admire this figure in detail. This is a fantastically sculpted, fantastically detailed, fantastically colored figure, and definitely is a true-to-life representation of what we see in the Overwatch video game. Really nice coloring. I like the silver colors, the black. I mean, silver and black is one of my favorite color combinations, so really looking good there. You can see just lots of fantastic sculpt. The figure is solid. There's a lot of plastic that went into this figure, just in the figure itself, to say nothing of the actual weapon accessory as well as the shield. So I do feel that, you know, $50 is a lot to pay for a single figure, but I think in this case the figure is worth that. Of course, if you can find it cheaper, obviously even better. So really, really nice. Look at all that detail. It's just very, very fantastic. And, you know, above and beyond a fantastically detailed figure, of course, I just like this figure because it is a bulky, large, armored knight figure. I do like that in my action figures, and I'll collect action figures that I may know nothing about, but I like the look of. And certainly I played this character in the game, but if I would have seen this just on the shelf and saying, do I like this on its own merit, I'd say yes. Even if I didn't play the game before, I would definitely be interested in picking it up. But the fact that I play it in the game pushes me over the edge and say, yes, I will buy that. In fact, that's obviously what I did. So, fantastic, fantastic figure. 2 thumbs up. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I'll catch you guys and gals later.